Hey guys, it's your girl Tower Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Sistas on BET. If you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom. Thank you. Okay, so as you can see, I am in Kentucky, so I am traveling. So I do apologize that I did not do my review for the Oval yesterday. I did catch the episode kind of late, and I'll probably just catch it up next week. So you got to forgive me for that. Forgive me for that, but here I am. And I'm going to order equipment because I'm going to be here way too often with my grandchild. So I do want to have my equipment so I don't feel so naked. So I'm going to order equipment for this house. Okay, so moving forward, let's get into this episode. Okay, so we started out with Andy and Fatima in the office. And, Fatima, we working with her. She's a new actress, Crystal, she's a new actress. And, she just be like, I just don't want to say nothing, but, no, I just don't, I be like, girl, just tell her. So she tells her about her encounter with Gary and Hayden a few moments before and how he called her a bitch. And so, of course, Andy wants to confront him. And Fatima, where are we going? We going in there? Fatima's like, let me take out my earrings just in case. So they go in there and, she confronts Gary. And basically, it's like, what are you doing? You're talking about me. So what's going on? And he lets her know that he's suing her for the condo, for the car, for everything, and pain and suffering. And so she's like, really, Gary? Really? You're going to sue me? You're suing me? You're suing me? Really? Oh my God, really? Why? So you're going to hurt me? You already hurt me. Shut up, slut. Shut it up. I'm over Andy already. I ain't even gonna hold you. So she's just basically telling him if he'll forget about this lawsuit, because she said that she can win, and she can. You can't sue her for what you did on your own. You bought that stuff. You put it in her name. You did that, not her. She didn't ask you to do it. You did it on your own, thinking that you was going to be able to buy your way back in with her. So how you feel like she owes you anything, I have no idea. But you can really let that go, because she don't owe you nothing. She don't owe you nothing, but she owes you nothing. So I'm just really trying to figure out why Hayden tries to let him think that he can actually do this. You can't. She didn't make no promises to you. There was no agreements. Nothing. She paid her own taxes. So basically, she's going to give him the stuff back, but he has to reimburse her the taxes that she paid for the properties, which was, I'm sure, sizable because, again, I live in Georgia, and it is expensive to live in Georgia. Property taxes are expensive. So, yeah, she paid that. And then it was a rose. So, yeah, she paid a hefty penny on her vehicle, too. So, we'll just have to see how it works out, but she said that she could defend it, but he said that he's gonna, basically not do it. He's just trying to hurt her because she hurt him. And, she's like, I never wanted this. I just wanted you. Shut up, Andy. You don't want him. You don't want him because he is no good for you. Remember, he bruised your ribs, and he did stuff, and he bought you a fishbowl so he could watch you like a fish. Girl, you slow. Something slow about you, Andy, for real. Okay, so moving forward, we did see Karen in the hospital with Pam, because remember, Pam saw her bleeding in the salon, and so she went to the hospital with her, and of course was working her nerves, asking her all kind of questions. Well, do you want me to call such as? Do you want me to call sick? She's just doing the most, and so of course Karen puts her out. Karen's mother calls and says that she's on her way and comes to the hospital with her. And she tells her mother what's been going on, how she's pregnant, don't really know who the daddy is, and blah, 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 blah. Her mother's bringing nothing but rainbows and sunshine. So I thought that was, cute and convenient. I forgot that we had even met her mother. I'm like, now your mother's calling you all of a sudden. Okay, we did meet her a long time ago. She's the biker chick. Yeah, I remember that. So her mother's giving her pep talk or whatever, and it's cool. Pam goes back to the salon to close up, and of course gets bombarded. Here comes Aaron. Aaron's been calling Karen all day. She's not answering the phone. Pam ain't giving him no information. Like, what? I don't know. I don't know where she's at. I'm about to close this place up. I don't know. Pam is like, everybody needs a Pam in their life, period. She got connections. She's loyal. She's meddlesome when she need to be, and she's close-lipped when she need to be. It don't get no better than that. So, she wouldn't tell Aaron anything because, of course, Karen don't want nobody to know nothing because she wants to play whatever she wants to play, which is, I don't know what that is, but that's what she's been doing, playing. So she didn't give up any information to Aaron, and of course, Andy comes right behind it, and she won't give her any information either, but her and Aaron go into Karen's office to talk. And, basically, Andy is trying to get information out of Aaron about Gary, and he doesn't want to be forthcoming. He's like, you told him to sue me. No, I didn't. But I ain't going to tell you nothing else, but I ain't tell you that. And she was like, well, you want advice on Karen? You'll tell me. And so we didn't see what was said, but, he just kind of looked like, he's desperate. He loved him some Karen, and Karen is just really not trying to see him. She want that bad boy, and he's a good guy. So far that we see, he's a good guy. I don't think anything salacious is going to come out on Aaron like I thought it would a long time ago, because he was just like too good to be true, but he's just cornball, period. We did see Calvin go home, and of course Q is there, and Q just, he calls the detective to make sure that they locked him up, and the detective told him yes. And of course Calvin comes in afterwards, and he's basically trying to play it off like he don't know what's going on. He's like, why are you here? What you mean, why is he here? You're the one that told him to stay. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why are you asking him why is he there? You're the one that convinced Maurice to let him stay. Now all of a sudden, you don't know why he's there? That was dumb. But, of course, he gets swayed very easily with food. Like, why is Q such a good cook, and why is his cooking so good that it sways everybody? It don't even look that good. It looked rubbery to me. That's just my opinion. So, whatever. I don't think it's all of that. That's just my opinion, but it works for the storyline, I guess, because Q is always cooking something, and that's his way to get past everything. And then this dummy, why does this number keep calling me? What number? It's a number from a correctional facility, but I don't know any criminals besides you. Like, answer the phone, dummy. Then you'll see who it is calling. Dumbest scene ever. Like, why do we need that scene? Why did we need that scene? I don't know. And why does Q feel like he can just live there forever? Like, who's going to pay the rent if you don't have a job, and why are you there? If Maurice is locked up, then how are you going to stay there if ain't nobody paying the rent? You're going to get evicted. And I just don't like, I don't like it. I don't like it. It's going too far. And of course, we got to see Sabrina acting stupid and slow in the jail. The jailer gonna ask her, is that your hair? And Sabrina gonna holler, they're faux locks. Why would you tell her they faux locks? It's my hair. Absolutely, it's my hair. Why would I tell you that it's not my hair? I can't take this down, and you're not about to cut it out. You're not about to cut my hair. So why is she? That was just dumb. Like, I'm not a criminal. Yes, girl, you are in handcuffs. Shut up. Shut up. You are in handcuffs. You are absolutely a criminal. Your crime is being friends with a dummy. The dummy, Maurice. I mean, you told him everything that he needed to hear about not being around Q and not allowing Q to be in his home, all of that stuff, and he did it anyway. So that's your fault for being his friend after he brought Q to the bank and Q put that gun to your head. That's your fault. You had red flags and you decided to continue to be his friend, and there's that. You told him that him being Friends with Q was going to look funny because the bank was already thinking that he had something to do with it. He didn't listen. And of course wants to tell people, he's grown and he knows what he's doing. Well, know what you're doing in that jail cell. But I just think it was dumb that Calvin wouldn't answer the phone. Now, if y'all think I'm crazy, fine. But I just think it was dumb. Moving right along, we had Zach coming to pick Fatima up. And of course, Hayden didn't like that. I got a restraining order against him. What is he doing in here? Why is he here? But shut up, little boy. And she was like, he was like, we're leaving, Hayden, chill. And, Fatima looked back at Andy and said, bye, girl. And Zach looked at Hayden and said, bye, girl. I just love Devon Ellis. I love his character. I love the way he acts, his expressions. He's just on point with it, and he just keeps me laughing. So that was cute. And basically, the date that he wanted to take her on was basically back to the spot where they met, where she ran over him when he was on the bicycle. She was running late to work. He was just trying to get home. And yeah, that's where they met and how they met. And the rest, as they say, is history. And he basically just said, just promise me if you ever mess up, or if I ever mess up. She's like, I ain't gonna mess up. And he's like, but if we ever get to a bad place, just promise me we can always come back here. Oh, it was so sweet. It was so sweet. Oh my goodness. That was very sweet, though. Only other thing is Danny. We did get to see Danny today, and Danny was at the airport, of course, and we know it was funny because there was some couple there, and the lady was being totally disrespectful, kept calling Danny all kind of bees, and Danny was being very, very nice about the situation, and she wasn't, she didn't cuss her out. She's at work. She said, I should have flew with a different airline. She's like, well, there's plenty here. There's the silver ones, and you gotta love Danny. And she was about to put the lady on the fly list. Like, girl, you do not want to play with me. Quit playing with me, okay? Quit playing with me because you won't be going anywhere today. And so after that, Cowboy comes back. And she's like, what is up, Preston? And Preston's like, well, I just have to tell you this. I love you, Danny, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going home. I have this girl, Mindy, that I was seeing since grade school. And she loves me with everything. And I had to let her go because I had to see what was out there. And I've just been sitting around chasing you. And she would do anything to have me. So I'm going home. And I'm taking her back to that playground where we met in elementary school. And I'm going to ask her to marry me, Danny. That's what I'm going to do. And the only reason I won't do that is if you tell me not to. Girl, let him go. Let him go. He's supposed to be with Mindy. He didn't have his little fantasy fulfilled. You did that. He can go back to Mindy. That's where he wants to be anyway, because that wouldn't be where he's running off to at the first sign of trouble if he didn't really want to be there. So I say let him go. You don't keep no man that really wants to be kept somewhere else, period. He doesn't want to be with you like that because he doesn't really understand you like that. And if you submit to him, which I feel like you're going to let him right back in your life, then it'll be on you. Because he's already shown you that he's not him, in my opinion. So we'll just have to see what she says. But I hope she lets him go. Please let him go. And I just hope that Tyler Perry understands that as Black women and, approaching middle age, we do not stay with the same wrong dudes this long. Like, we definitely will foul a dude out of our lives that is not serving us properly, that is not respecting us to the level in which we deserve. We feel our respect is deserved. So I don't understand why you keep these ladies with these dudes that you should have had other men in line to be Andy's number 2 boyfriend. Because that's how it really works in the real world. And I really need these series to kind of catch up with the real world. Oh, don't worry about it. I'll do it myself. So I'm going to cut it off right there. because this was a very good episode, and I'm very happy that it's back. And I'm very happy that I have a lot of shows to review now. And so you'll be seeing a lot of me. And I know I've been saying that, but I'm back and forth from Kentucky to Georgia. And it's something about not having my equipment that makes it really hard for me to film. But I'm going to do it. As y'all can see, I don't have it right now. So we got this view. This is the view we have because I need it to be hands-free. I need it to be hands-free, so this is all we have. So y'all just work with me. Bear with me. I'm going to get it together. I promise, okay? All right. So we still over 700. Not quite at 800, but we will get there. And again, we have until the end of the year for me to continue the contest. I'm going to cut the contest off at the end of the year because y'all playing. I'm trying to give away all of this stuff. Y'all don't really want it. And that's fine. But if we should get there, if we should get to 1,000 before the end of the year, then I will still give the stuff away. And if you didn't know, just lightly throwing this out there. And it's just like $1,000, some handbags and some other stuff. So hopefully we get there because I really want to do this. Okay. All right. Okay. So again, if you haven't already, please hit my subscribe button. And everybody's not a subscribing type person. And I get that. And I'm not tripping. So if you're not one that's going to subscribe, I'm not really tripping. I want you to. But if you don't, you watch this video. So I need you as well. So you're just as important. Okay. All right. I really love you guys. I really love you. Doobie-doobie-doo. Not like I love my grandson. But I do love you. Doobie-doobie-doos. Again, thank you all for watching. That is my $5.02. Peace.